So we're making our way up the 5 right now, heading to Vancouver Regionals. Locked in my deck list this morning, feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna run Archaludon, just the basic, no nonsense, no Dialga, nothing like that. Just straight up Archaludon. And feeling pretty confident because I'm coming off of 2 successful tournaments last weekend. I got first place in a cup, and then I went immediately from that to a challenge where I went second place. So I'm gonna run that same 60 from both of those. So feeling solid. Got about 4.5 hours left in the drive, and then tournaments tomorrow. So pretty stoked on it. A couple of the boys from my local runs are gonna be up there too. So looking forward to meeting up with them. Just gotta survive on our way to Canada for now. We made it into Vancouver clearly after nightfall. Very beautiful city. Terrible to drive in though. Lots of confusing one-way streets. And I know every city has one-way streets, but for some reason Vancouver's felt extra nonsense. Didn't know what a blinking green traffic light meant. Kinda do now. Gorgeous architecture though. I really enjoyed this bridge. It was very nice. But we made it to our hotel. Took about 45 minutes just to get through the city to our hotel, which was in the downtown area. Pretty standard affair. Just booked a Best Western. Wasn't trying to get anything crazy. I will say though, you notice these sheer curtains? That's all that was available. There was no blackout curtains on these windows. And being in the middle of downtown, it was pretty ding dang bright. And I like to sleep in not bright. So cost me a couple hours of sleep just kind of tossing and turning in my super bright room. So Best Western, if you catch this video, add some blackout curtains, man. That'd be crazy. Went to a pho shop that was just down the street for dinner, and this hit pretty good. I eat a lot of pho, and I will say, Vancouver, you did yourselves pretty good. The portions were great, prices were okay, and nothing to complain about there. Had a fun dessert. Had mung bean, red bean, cream, and ice, and jelly. Very tasty. Alright, so this is the final 60 that we're going with for tomorrow. We got four copies of Duraludon, of course, 4 copies of Archaludon. We got 1 Luminion, 1 Relicanth, 1 Redinja, 1 Iron Bundle, Pheasantipity, Squawkabilly. That's it for the Pokemon, very small Pokemon line. And then we have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Night Stretcher, 3 Earthen Vessel, 4 Jammies. Our ace specs, of course, Scoop Up Cyclone, 1 Palpad, 4 Nest Ball, 4 Research, 3 Pokegear to find our supporters, and then this is the change from our video. We've got 2 Turo, and we used to have 2 Iono, 1 Black Belt, but I've reversed that and gone with 2 Black Belt, 1 Iono. I feel like getting that extra 40 damage really lets us hit a lot of crucial numbers, and I could not see this deck working as well without the 2 Black Belt. So that's what we're going to go with for the tournament tomorrow. And of course, 4 copies of Metal Energy. Check out the video in the channel to see more about how this deck runs. Just kind of getting ready for tomorrow. The drive was okay. It should have been about a 6.5 hour drive. Ended up being closer to 9 hours. Hit some traffic, hit a couple car accidents, you know, the usual. But we made it here. We're in Vancouver now, chilling in our lovely little Best Western hotel room. Nothing fancy, but it's getting the job done. We're on the west side of town. First time in the city, and so far it's been pretty cool. A lot of people out and about. Nothing too crazy going on. Did a little bit of walking, so feeling good about tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get some good rest tonight, be at the convention center bright and early, and then we'll get the day going. The tournament was set to start at 8:30. I wasn't sure how early to get there, how long the check-in process would take, so I arrived at the convention center at about 7 a.m., so 90 minutes early. And it was a bit too early, I'll admit that, but I'm glad that I did. It let me get through security and all that without much stress, and then I had time to just kind of explore, check out some of the vendors, and just get settled into the atmosphere before starting the big day. I mean, I expected this place to be big, but I was surprised at just how crazy big it was. If you ever go to a regional, make sure you pick up your swag
Typically, you'll get a play mat and a promo card. These are the ones that we got today. So pretty neat stuff, although they don't really announce it, so it was kind of a hidden away booth off in the corner, so make sure that you search it out if you ever end up going. Overall, I was really impressed with the venue. It was a beautiful place. They had everything out and displayed really nicely. Couple awesome vendors were there. I didn't take too much time to look at the cards. I was kind of just hyper focused on getting ready for the day. This being my first regional, I was experiencing the tournament jitters. It's a pretty big thing to go from playing, 30, 40 people at your local events to suddenly 1,600 plus people. That's a huge jump to make, and I was definitely feeling the pressure, you know. But that was kind of the goal going into this one, was just to get that first regional out of the way, get the jitters out, so that we can go into the next one more prepared, more confident.
So just finished round 3. We're 2-1 right now. The first round was against Archaludon, so it was a mirror match. 1-2-0 in that one. The games were close, but able to squeak out a victory in both of them. Match 2 was against Dragapult. I had a tough setup on the first game, so I scooped early, and then I went ahead and won out the next 2 games in that set. So took that game and then just went up against Cloth Terapagos and lost that one. He had some pretty good tech in his deck. He had a Monkey Dory and a Kirin, so he's able to hit 300 damage to take out my Archaludons pretty consistently. So pretty brutal match, but it was a good game. Very happy with that one. So feeling pretty good about the tournament so far. Happy with the 2-1 at the moment, Can't be too mad about that. Gonna see if we can eat some food, grab some power bars or something. One thing to note about these tournaments is that there's not a lot of room to eat or drink or go to the bathroom or really do much, especially if your rounds go the full 50 minutes, which until this one mine have been. So gonna take this opportunity for a little break, get some food in me, and we'll go next. Alright, so just finished the day. Not too much to say. When did I check in last? 5 matches ago. It's been pretty rough since then. A lot of ties, a couple losses. Wasn't able to pull out any more dubs. So end of the day, I think 2-4-2 sounds right. A lot of ties. And yeah, sorry, I'm wiped out. That's a lot of Pokemon. But for my first regional, I'm feeling pretty good. Had a couple misplays. We're learning from them. Squawkabillied and drew 7 because I was getting confused with research after the 1,000th Squawkabilly of the day. So I had a 2 prize penalty. That caused one of my losses. Benched Ultra Balled for a Luminion when my opponent had a Spirit Tomb down on the bench. So that caused another loss. Just silly mistakes like that kind of cost us the day. But for my first regional, man, I had a blast. I really loved playing Pokemon. I met a lot of awesome people today. Everyone was super cool. Didn't come up against a single stinker. Everyone was just really chill, just here to play the game, have a great time. So man, I'm excited for the next one. I'm ready to go. I'm hungry. So let's get at it.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a touch disappointed with my record. But, overall, I'm just very thankful that I finally had an opportunity to go to a regional and participate. These are a privilege to attend. It takes a good bit of expendable income and just extra effort to make it to one of these. So I'm very thankful that my wife was able to help me kind of save up and get ready for this event. Shout out to all of my local friends that were there as well. It was awesome spending the day with y'all. I am so excited for my next regional. We got the jitters out. we'll be able to lock in a little bit harder next time, and we'll just keep progressing because that's all we can do.